The BBC series has been keeping fans gripped since it made its highly anticipated return in January. Death in Paradise saw thei Jack Mooney, played by Ardal O'Hanlon, and the rest of the team using their unorthodox crime-solving methods to some brutal murders. The detective landed himself in hot water after his colleague and fellow detective Florence Cassell, Josephine Joubert, was critically shot when one case got very dangerous. Florence decided to leave St. Marie following her scrape with death and the tragic loss of her fiancé Patrice Campbell, Lemore Marett Jr., but could this now lead Jack to be fired for putting his team in danger? Will Jack Mooney be fired amid Florence Cassell shooting? A new clip released by the BBC for this week's episode of Death in Paradise suggests it's not looking good for Jack. The footage sees Commissioner Selwyn Patterson, Don Warrington, meeting with Jack as they have a tense conversation. Commissioner Patterson informs Jack, "I have the Chief Commissioner from Paris on the phone, and in light of what happened to DS Cassell, they're sending someone over from Internal Affairs. If an officer is injured in a firearms incident, then the senior investigating officer involved has to go under formal review. Why did Josephine Joubert leave in Death in Paradise?" Jack is left horrified by the news, exclaiming, "They think it's my fault that Florence got shot?" His superior tries to allay his fears, explaining, "They just need to be sure that it wasn't. Maybe when the Internal Affairs officer is here it is better if you're less yourself." Sadly, his words do little to reassure Jack, who seems perplexed as he says, "I am myself. I'm me. That's who I am. Sir, if you're asking me to show what a strong team we are, then I'll do my best." He goes on to say, "Sir, should I be worried about this? Where is Death in Paradise filmed?" "I sincerely hope not," responded the commissioner as the video came to a close and the Internal Affairs officer on their way. Episode 7 of Death in Paradise will see the team back on the case but have an investigation looming over them. Hopefully, Jack will be fine, but right now his future could be in jeopardy if Internal Affairs finds something they're not happy with. The most recent episode of Death in Paradise saw Florence bowing out after 5 years with the team when staying on St. Marie got too much for her following the death of Patrice, who is in the cast of Death in Paradise 2019 ? Florence was left emotional as she bid farewell to her colleagues and her former home, which was now filled with sad memories. Speaking about her reason to leave Death in Paradise, actress Joubert said it was due to personal and professional reasons. "I loved every minute of it and I'm going to miss the show," she said in a video message. She added, "Don't stop watching. I promise there are so many good episodes coming and you'll be surprised." Death in Paradise continues on BBC One on Thursday at 9 p.m.